Good morning. Happy June 1st. We are going to do a little news update. I miss doing that in radio days. So, this is Stefs Rock Show on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, even TikTok, all the things. And thanks for joining me. If you're busy working, or you're busy parenting and doing both, and you missed the news this last week, I can catch you up, especially with the fun stories, because those are my favorite. First off, we're going to start with the San Diego cop. I love my cops. I do. I love military. I love police. And we all make mistakes in every category and every job. There's somebody that's not maybe doing the job correctly. So this isn't to put down all cops, but this cop did something pretty dang funny. So he went to arrest a woman. She then offered him sex. He says yes, and they climb into the back of the cop car to get it on, and he somehow forgets that it locks in the back to keep the criminals in, and he locked himself pants down in the back of the cop car with the woman that he was arresting to hook up with her. He got caught. He's getting kicked off San Diego, the Whale's Vagina PD, but wow, what a fun cop. I knew a fun cop back in college. She was wild. She was very wild. Okay, and if you are living under a rock, Trump's a felon. He is a convicted felon. I like dating felons, so this doesn't bother me. You know what interests me, I'd say the most about this whole trial and the aftermath and everything, how two sides are pretty polarized. A couple of us are in the middle and we're like, whatever, but this verdict is not going to change anybody's opinion or frame of mind that was voting for Trump prior. So I don't understand. I do. Some liberals are really scared and they're freaked out when he got convicted. And I almost think it's because they think it's a slam dunk. It's strange to me. But this is not going to change the polls if that's what anybody's thinking. It's more to slander him with, but I've been watching just a lot of other people's podcasts and the news on their takes on this, and it's interesting to me. Daisy, shout out to my dog, by the way. Oh, the Ohio billionaire. He's going back down under the ocean. I'm claustrophobic. I could never do that. To see the Titanic ruins. Do you guys remember just a year ago? Like a whole father and son duo and a couple other people exploded. It wasn't pressurized right, and like the underwater machine exploded to see the Titanic. Why are we so fascinated with seeing the Titanic? It's a ship that sunk, it's underwater. Like we have video of it that you can watch on YouTube. I don't need to go in a spaceship to outer space. I will watch the video they take of it. I don't need to go deep under the ocean where my head will explode if I pop out. I am way too claustrophobic. I don't even like sharing an elevator with like 20 or 30 people. And I've been on cruise ship elevators. It's the worst. And all the big people post buffet are just squeezing in with me to the elevator and I'm in the back and I don't like that. So I can't imagine. And why is this billionaire? You've got all the money in the world. You saw it didn't go down great a year ago. Why would you want to spend your money and do this too? I mean, more power. If you're going to do it, do it. You got the money, make it happen. But I don't know. Oh, and then in news this week as well, I love Paris Hilton. She's a sweetheart. I felt bad for her. The mom shamers came after her, the mommy bloggers. So you'll learn quickly if you're not a parent or you're about to be a parent, be careful what you post of your kids online. They come for you. She didn't mean to by accident while swimming in one of her, hotels in the lazy river. She put her son's life jacket on backwards. She still had a life jacket on him. She was hanging on to him. He wasn't like in major harm's way. I get it. Trust me. I make sure everyone has their life jacket properly on, but it was an honest mistake. And the mom shamers came for her hard. The big one that happens, you got to be careful. Don't post your kids in car seats. Like whether they're rear facing or the little buckle is up enough. Like people get crazy if the buckle is down an inch further than it should be. So just be careful when you got kids and what you're posting. And I'm sure Paris corrected it in 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. So I was shocked. Nicki Minaj got arrested in Amsterdam for having pre-rolls of marijuana on her. First of all, I traveled to Amsterdam a long time ago. To me, it was a very open-minded, fun place where you were able to partake in fun. So I know the rules are strict and airport security and whatnot. Two two is I'm shocked she got arrested for marijuana in Amsterdam. Second part is you're Nicki Minaj. You have so many assistants and people working for you. How does it get through that you have an illegal substance when traveling abroad in your suitcase? How did nobody not check her suitcase before they turned it into the airport or figure that out? I never get when people that are high up with financial means get in trouble like this. It's crazy. Okay, and then Pretty Wild with the Pretty Reckless. Taylor Momsen was performing live on stage and a live bat flew and landed on her leg and then bit her leg. Like, while she's performing, it's loud. It's a really loud concert, and it landed, and a guy tried to help her and flick it off, and it bit her leg. She didn't like, freak out, though. Like, I probably would have been like, "Whoa, that's a bat." Just bats carry diseases, right? Didn't South Park say that Mickey Mouse had sex with a bat, and that's how we got COVID? So, South Park creators, they're dead on to everything. So, she handled that well. That was pretty miraculous. I wonder if the bat was just old and, like, lost hearing, or he's a big Pretty Reckless fan. She's hot, I get that. Then it really worried me, it really concerned me, the next news story. Lenny Kravitz just came out and said he's been celibate for 9 years. I don't know if you guys, knew this. You could Google it. When Lenny Kravitz pants split on stage. He is blessed with a tripod. Why is this man that is so sexy, Lenny Kravitz, I love his music, I love his look, everything about him. Why is he celibate for 9 years? I get it. I read it. Protect your energy and peace of mind. And, I need to wait for the right one too, right? Maybe I'll start being celibate for 9 years. I don't know. And then Ben and Jen. Okay, I'm confused about this one. By the way, you can call or text the hotline if you ever want to talk about the news or anyone I'm interviewing. We've got Bush and Love is Blind and Married at First Sight coming on next week. So if you have any questions for them and you want to contact me and interact with me, it's 916-538-1373, 916-538-1373. So Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, we got to get into this, guys. First, I'm rooting for them, right? I'm like, that's kind of cute. Like, you broke up so many years ago. You still longed for each other. You missed each other and you get back together. Well, then marriage looked nice and peachy. She just canceled her world tour, which, I mean, that's expensive, right? She's eating a lot of money for that. So something big's going down. Hopefully nothing with her, children or family like that, but it might be Ben Affleck. They looked miserable. There's speculations of living apart right now, allegedly. So I'm now on the fence. Like, I'm like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have rooted for Ben and Jen to get back together. I think you do break up for a reason. I don't think you should get back with your ex. I know it's hard. It's like comfort food, right? It's great. You've had it before. It tasted good, but there was a reason you got a tummy ache when you ate those hot Cheetos every time and you broke up with the hot Cheetos. But sometimes you go back and buy the hot Cheetos, even though they make your tummy ache later because it's like instant gratification. That's my, correlation with getting back with your ex. So I know it happens. I know we all like a comfort food, but I think Ben and Jen are teaching us there's a reason an ex is an ex, and it is for a reason. When it didn't work out, someone should treat you well and respect you and love you. And then I think you're going to take the drama from the past and it's always going to resurface. And if someone really values you, they'll treat you right from the beginning. Know your worth, ladies. Stay single till that Prince Charming comes riding in on a black horse for me. And then last update news story of entertainment for this week is Diddy. Diddy's in a lot of trouble. I think he's hiding out. The videos surfaced, with Cassie that had gone, around previous. And Cassie, by the way, she's living her best life. She's happily married with a great guy and 2 kids. So congrats to her. But, it's healing all the time. When you get abused and you go through that abuse, you don't, yeah, I know, Lou. It's my dog. You don't just wake up and heal one day. So it's got to be embarrassing. As much as it's like humbling that everyone believes her now that Diddy did it, it's also embarrassing that these videos surface of her getting her ass kicked. I also did not believe Diddy's apology. Tell me, text the hotline if you guys did or not. 916-538-1373. But I didn't buy it. I think he got caught. He doesn't want to lose endorsements. I guess he's losing a lot of celebrity followers already. But I think he's just saying sorry to save face because, people can change and grow and get better. But I think he looked like he was mentally and physically abusing her, like that poor chick. And man, I love that song. What is it? You and Me that she did a long time. Just you and me. It was good. Well, I feel sorry for her, but that is your news for the week. If you had a real life and you did not get to do like what I do, I go on YouTube and I just bounce around. And also, if you don't watch the Joe Rogan Experience, check that out and Call Her Daddy. Those are a couple of my favorite podcasts. So thanks so much for joining Stefs Rock Show. I hope everyone has an awesome Saturday. I'm going to head to work.